On your videos, everyone. On your videos. Tanvi, Atul. Okay, fine. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Unless I'll remove you from the class. Do this question. When a diode is forward biased, it has a voltage drop of 0.5 volts. The safe limit of current through the diode is 10 milliamperes. If a battery of EMF 1.5 volt is used in the circuit, the value of minimum resistance to be connected in series with diode so that the current does not exceed the safe limit.
Is it 100 ohms?
When diode is forward biased, it has a voltage drop of 0.5 volts. So the diode, the voltage of your diode is 0.5 volts. This is nothing but your barrier potential, isn't it? So if the charge has to go through the diode, its applied potential should be greater than 0.5 volts. If it is less than 0.5 volts, nothing happens. Okay, the diode will not pass current through it. So what is your applied voltage?
1.5.
1.5 volts. When this is connected, what is your V net?
1.5 minus 0.5.
0.5 minus 0.5.
1 volt.
1 volt.
1 volt will be your net voltage applied to your diode. He says the safe limit of current through diode is 10 milliamperes.
R is
10 into 10 power minus 3 amperes.
Minus 2, R is equal to 100 ohm.
so R is equal to V by I. 100.
If a semiconductor photodiode can detect a photon with a maximum wavelength of 400 nanometers, then its band gap energy is very easy.
So wouldn't be Hc by lambda.
Huh?
Hc by lambda.
What is your Hc value for an electron?
1240.
1 to
40.
eV nanometers, right?
Yes.
Your energy is equal to Hc by lambda, which is 1240 eV nanometers divided by
Still sharing this red cost.
nanometer gets cancelled. Your answer is 3.1 eV. Have to do this question. Jaydeep, on your video. Straight on your video, Satrajit, Haricharan. Dhruvish is again coming. Dhruvish, I think you have changed the section, no? Tejaswini, start your video. Dhruvish. Aditya, on your video. Any answer?
Will it be 0, sir?
Huh?
Will it be 0?
No.
So can you stop screen sharing and share again? I can't see the screen.
No, I'm just taking the questions. Oh. This one, right?
.6.
See, this diode is it reverse bias or forward bias?
Reverse bias.
Why so doubt? This is it in reverse bias or negative of the battery is connected to the positive reverse bias or forward bias? Current will flow through these two diodes.
No, sir.
The current will go like this, like this, like this, like this. So 10, 5 and 10 are in. Go ahead. And there is another 5 here. So total resistance is how much?
30.
Voltage is how much? 9 volts. So your current will be approximately 0.3 amperes, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. The reverse breakdown voltage of a GNR diode is 5.6 volts in the given circuit. The current through the GNR is Anyone? Yes? No? Okay, see. This is a 9-volt battery and this is 5.6 volts, right? GINA diode works in a reverse bias. That's okay. Let us put that aside. See, this is 9 volt, hence this is 9. When it comes to here, it is 5.6, correct? See, at this point, Amma,
Yes.
5.6, this is 0. Hence, this is 5.6 and this is 0, right?
Yes.
So, if this is 5.6 and this is 800 ohms, how much current will come into the, see, I'll take the current coming out of the battery is I1. I'll take this I1 and this is I. So I1 will be what? Do a calculation. 5.6 divided by 8.
2, 10.
Milliamperes. Right? Now see how much will go your 200 amperes, right? This is 9, this is 5.6. What is the potential difference?
3.4.
3.4. So the current in your 200 will be how much? 3.4 divided by 200. How much is it?
17 milliampere.
So total current is 17 milliamperes. 7 is going in that. So IZ will be
10 milliampere.
clear. Clear.
Yes, sir.
See, this is a grace mark question because R2 is not mentioned. That is one. The second one is this is 12 volts, this is 10. Right? Again, you have to take this is 0. So this is 10, this is 10. So 2, and this is 10, this is 0. Correct? Now see, this is 0. 10, any potential difference is there here. So will any current passing through this? Clear? Understood? Why I told you grace mark is, so it's 10 volts and R2 is there. A current will come out of your voltage GNR diode and gets into this, isn't it? Clear? Any answer? Two identical capacitors A and B, same potential 5 volts, connected in two different circuits. Charge and capacitor A and B at time respectively, then what happens to it? See, this is charged, right? Now, if you see carefully, negative of the capacitor plate is connected to positive of the diode. So this is your reverse bias case, right? So any charge will come out of it. So your answer should be QA is
VC.
CV, right? Yes or no? So this and this cannot be the answers. So it's either this or this, right? Because your diode in this, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is, the diode is connected in reverse bias here, no charge will come out. Okay. So the capacitor will be in that condition. Now, if you take B, your negative is connected to your negative, and positive is connected to your positive. So this is in your forward bias case, correct? Now, if it is in forward bias case, it gets discharged, right? Charge coming out. Now, this is your Q. Q naught e power minus T by tau. So can I say V is equal to V into e power minus T by tau, or V naught, of course, correct? So V is equal to V naught e power minus T divided by, this is an RC circuit. So it is C into R. He clearly said T is CR. This gets cancelled. So your V becomes V naught by E. Therefore, your charge becomes C into V. C V naught divided by E. Clear? To remember, charging and discharging of capacitor formulas and all that. I go to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Next one, this question. You can easily do this.
0.0066.
How much is it? You have forgot your forward resistance of 50 ohms. Clear?
Yes, sir.
See, in the question, that's what I said. You have to read your question properly. He has clearly given forward resistance of 50 ohms. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So, see, D2 is in reverse bias. isn't
So
it?
no current will go through D2.
This is a
Forward
forward.
bias.
So, your current divided by
50 plus 150 plus 100. divided by 300.
0.0.
So it's of your diode. Any voltage right? So diode in this case will behave like a conducting wire. So 10 and 10 are in it behaves like conducting wire, right? So it's I can remove this diode and just put it something like this, correct?
Yes, sir.
10 and 10 are in what is your potential here? Potential difference. R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into V total 5 by 15 into okay, 10 and 5 is 15. So current is 30 divided by 15 kilo ohms, right? So 2 milliamperes that goes here. These two are in series, isn't it? So V2 is R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into total voltage, correct? Same process to it now.
Yes, sir.
Do this question. You are taking a question and then solving it. Okay. I'll try to do one thing. See, from tomorrow onwards, don't take the question down. Okay. So I'll try to send you the PDF of this immediately after the class is over. Okay. So just see it, try to do the question, and later you can just like question number so and so, question number so and so. When I send you the PDF, then you can take the question. Okay. Figure 2, DC voltage regulators. Anybody interested in electrical engineering? This is how your circuit diagram look like. This is just a sample of it. Okay. But it's Zener breakdown voltage 6 volts. If the unregulated input voltage varies between 10 volts and 16 volts, then what is the maximum Zener current? Very simple. What is it? Hmm? See, this is clearly given as 6 volts. So how much current will go into this 4 kilo ohms?
1.5 into 10 power minus 3.
1.5 milliampere, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, if unregulated input voltage varies between 10 volts to 16 volts, then what is the maximum GNR current? Maximum GNR current will be 16 volts, isn't it? So this is already coming. So
By 2 kilowatt. 5 milliamp.
what is your current?
5 minus 1.5.
1.5.
3.5 milliamperes. Clear? Leave some space for the question. Try to do this. Yeah. What's the answer?
0.4.
Mobility of electrons in semiconductor is defined as the ratio of their drift velocity. So mobility is defined as drift velocity into electric field. If for an n-type semiconductor, the density of electrons Ne is 10 power 19 and their mobility mu of electrons is 1.6 meter square per volt second, and the resistivity of this the semiconductor is, right? What do you mean by resistivity?
1 by conductivity.
Correct. So resistivity is given by rho, which is 1 by sigma.
Sigma.
Right? So I told you the formula, sigma is equal to
NEAVD.
NeAVD by D. Density by electric.
general formula. Again, you look at your semi right? Calculate that and substitute.
1.4, 0.4.
If it is both, you have electrons and holes, then it will be E taken common Ne mu E plus NH mu H if it has both electrons and holes. See your semiconductor formula, you have that. Clear? Mu E Ne into E, the charge. Clear? So you get sigma, substitute, get your sigma, put that sigma into here, you get your resistivity. Clear? See, I told you sigma is E taken common mu E and E plus mu H and H. Here is given n-type semiconductors. Holes are not there, it goes to 0. Clear? Any doubt in that? So tomorrow we will solve numerical on mobility is over, your are over. You have this 43 years discharge thing, right?
Yes, sir.
I want you to finish off (43) questions. Okay. In this, few questions I have done, around 10 questions I have done. Today, how many questions I have done, I don't know. Okay, the remaining questions, I want you to solve them. Clear?
By when, sir?
By today night. Tomorrow, I'll start solving your junction transistors. Okay. And then the logic gates you can do, right? What is this gate?
NAND gate.
What is this gate?
OR gate. OR gate.
What is this gate?
AND gate.
What is this gate?
NOR gate.
These two gates are
NOT gate.
AND gate.
NOT gate.
Not
Not and not. This is your knowledge. NAND gate. Not NAND gate. Say Boolean relation for this. Right? A is connected. This is in forward bias. It goes like this. This is 5 volts. This is 1.5 volts. Okay, you have to write a Boolean algebra for this. So gates, no, we'll do it. Gates are easy, right? Okay. See, once these transistors and these diodes, these are over, I want to do in NEET, they have many numericals on this. Okay, but for you, they have only concentrated more on your GINA diodes, circuits. Okay, if time permits, say I want you to do your, see these logic gates, I'll do some numericals for you to get your understanding. Okay, this graph, if it is given something like this, how do we do it? Okay. So not given to null. Then what is your output? What's your output?
Or, sir.
And
not
to null. And we'll do it. Okay. So I want you to take in those 43. How many I've done? 10. So 33 are. In that, some of the questions are very easy. I mean, you look at, you can just take and go. Okay, some you need to do. So maybe it will boil down to some 25 questions. So some 7 or 8 questions will be easily, you can just tick and go. So 25 questions you need to do. Okay. Once you complete that, if let me say you put 1.5 hour span for today, in 1 hour you completed that, half an hour I want you to go through your material and just browse the questions. This model, okay, I've done this, just go. Any new model comes, try to do it. Clear? Semiconductors question, if it comes in your final, you should not leave it. Very simple. What? Why everybody is laughing? Is it difficult? No, because I'm doing all level 1, level 2 questions, previous year questions, because after the examination, I got a realization. After seeing your papers, I got a realization how good you are doing. After all these, I was thinking you're all very good students, you know. PU, some people getting definition of current, rate of flow of current is current. There is one scientist, linear charge density is density per uniform density. Linear charge density is defined as the charge per uniform density. There are other innovators. What is the unit of electric field limits? Newtons, coulombs are. Newton or coulomb. They forgot to put a
slash.
What should I call them? Yo. I don't know how you guys are writing the examination. That means you know the formula. How that formula came, you don't know. What is definition of volt means? When did I first introduce volt? When was the
potential difference.
What potential difference? Potential difference only. When did I introduce you to volt? The first time.
Current electricity, sir.
See? Yeah. Nonsense you are talking. I introduced volt for you in current electricity. Then what did you study in your potential capacitance?
Capacitance.
Volt, I have given you work done per unit charge. Joule per coulomb. That I have defined it as volt, correct? If 1 joule of work is done in taking 1 coulomb of charge, right, from infinity, and to place it at one point, then the potential difference is told to be 1 volt. You are all writing ampere, ohm. What nonsense you have written to define, just to define what electric field properties of bar. Huh?
So we can V is equals to IR also, isn't it?
No. How do you write?
When 1 ampere of charge is passed through 1 ohm resistor.
See, that's what when you are writing your PU, you have to write what they say. Okay, and whenever it is potential difference, volt means it's always getting a charge from placing it at that point. That's your work done. Electric field line properties you don't know. Electric charge properties you don't know. Limitations of Ohm's law you don't know. I thought you're all intelligent students, and I am like, direct descent. I am the lineage of Einstein. After Einstein, only Karthik sir. See how I'm taking students to next level. I got a very good realization when I'm seeing your papers. What, Nikita? Q and C relation, please tell me.
Q equal to CV.
No, it's C by VM. I don't know physics. No, you know more physics. What B1, if you don't know what is pico, you should just shut your mouth and just put P only. You have necessarily lost marks. You don't know pico is 10 power minus 12. Leave it. Who told you to convert it? Did I tell you to convert it? PF. Somebody parallel connection, they have 1 by C equal to 1 by C plus 1 by C plus 1 by C. What universe? I don't know. I think they are in a parallel universe. Right? You don't know pico. You don't know what is P. Did you change your name to the one? And power?
minus
Micro?
10 to power minus 6.
Milli?
10 to power minus 3.
And the nonsense you have written is 1 picometer is 10 power minus 9 coulombs. How can you equate length to charge? Until unless you are like Nikola Tesla 2 Junior, Nikola Tesla 2.0, like that Robo cinema, no, Rajnikant. Or is he a picometer to coulomb? You don't know that. Volt, correct? So farad volt will anyhow become coulomb. So it will be pico coulomb. You don't need to do anything. Conversion. If you have just written the PPP, you would have got 5 marks. You have lost 3 marks for that unnecessarily. What nonsense you have written in the examination. CBSE, you are lucky that you didn't write subjective paper. I'm like, my heart is now only, beating around 200, 300 times per minute. It's coming out of my body now. If CBSE people write term examination, I'm more. I don't know what wonders I will see in your paper. What happened? No, seriously, I'm asking you, or you became overconfident? Did you become overconfident for the exam? Then what happened? You have to open your mouth now. You have to tell me. What, Nikita, what happened? Overconfidence, underconfidence, or what?
Carelessness, sir.
Huh?
Carelessness, sir.
Obviously. You got, I know, I'll tell you what happened to you. You saw the question paper, you're very happy that the questions were very easy. So you got ecstatic and you made mistake. And I'm very amazed that I thought every one of you will do your bridge. It's very easy. What equations you are writing? Okay. Before the exam, I told you bioscience application. Right. I told you bioscience that 5 marks derivation. Magnetic field where can't do that derivation by which was the big data. What was the derivation with the only? Who did this? They asked magnetic field. Somebody or electric field is in the exact direction that has all the components. Electric field is exactly my direction. You have resolved E cos theta, E cos theta is like this, E sin theta is like this, yet E is like this. Number one idiot in the class. E is in I direction. This E is not making any angle with anybody. It is in a perfect direction. Why did you resolve it? And who wrote magnetic is the magnetic electric field? Who is that? Biosafety is of magnetic field. This guy put E, and he is telling E is magnetic. Yeah, by heart electric field E, magnetic field B, right in position 100 times. Simply what as Nikita has rightly admitted, I'm happy that you have admitted that. Next time you don't do that. Carelessness, that is one. Second thing is overconfidence. I'm amazed. Chamuneshwari madam was coming to me and laughing, sir. You know your students are writing unit of electric field is Newton. I was like dead. At that time I was like, what? Why is these people getting electric field units on Newton? So that means your forward electric field is F by Q also. I'm telling you, I'm getting scared for what I have to see if CBSE people write term examinations. And doing that, I'm telling you, Satyajit, you have asked me work done, energy stored in a capacitor. If I would have not told you that, you would even not have returned that question. I take it granted nobody have done that. Cells in series and parallel, same current, right?
I tried.
I want at least want to, don't Google it. I'm gonna kill all of you
I got it.
literally.
I asked Srikanth sir after that.
What is it?
I asked Srikanth sir how to do after that.
How
After
many
the
of you have solved it? You got the answer without seeing anything?
Srikanth sir told. After exam, immediately I asked.
If that question you could solve on your own, I'm telling you, that means you have thinking capability, you can get into IIT. I'm telling you. If that question you can solve on your own, you can get into IIT. Chamundeshwari madam doesn't know the answer. Amit doesn't know the answer. Srikanth doesn't know the answer. I saw it in 2 minutes and I've given them. I'm not telling they are low level faculty. No. That is a question. That is a old 90s question. That was.
How to do, sir?
What you all always Srikanth sir told you, know how to do.
Srikanth sir, now you're saying he didn't tell properly, he just told the idea. I didn't solve after.
Are you even when I asked who solved it, you raised your
I
hand?
didn't
No.
get answer.
Nonsense. Utter nonsense you're doing. I'm telling you, know. I at least had a ray of hope before your term exam that these candidates are possible to get into NIT. I think that's the reason why principal sir has taken your maths papers to evaluate. Board people. At least did you do maths properly? Doubtfully you are shaking your heads. See, the problem if you do maths well, everybody gets more than 30. How did you do your chemistry? If you get more than 30, and your physics, if you don't get it, they are going to literally take me out of the campus. They literally say, Karthik sir, you don't know how to teach physics, please leave Narayana campus. We don't want you, please leave this. Then you will get some other faculty, then you will know. Maybe I'm over easing things for you. Okay, maybe I should put you in that. Oh, physics is very tough. You have physics is very. Then maybe you will put your mind and soul to it and then do it. Maybe since you are taking that, since I don't know, you got some ease in you now. I don't know whether because I have imparted that overconfidence in you or is it? I'm telling every time physics is easy, physics is easy. So you thought, physics is easy. We can do even one day before the exam. No, see, what I'm interested to know is, see, board is always marks, right? When I told you derivation of your magnetic field at the center of a current carrying conductor, why the hell did you do Wheatstone bridge? You want to prove yourself. I didn't do what Karthik sir told, so I'm very intelligent than Karthik sir. What is the I just one day before I told you, not one day, 24 hours. 12 hours before I told you, current carrying conductor, magnetic field, theta, this is how you take. Somebody is right. Theta is the super chain n. Theta is the angle between current and current element. What is your Biosavartla?
So I have attended.
Biosavartla. Kavya. Shweta?
mu naught ni
Mu naught Ni. That's all? That's your Biot-Savart law?
by 4 pi
Yeah. Sanjay?
Mu naught by 4 pi I square.
What's the vector form of it?
Mu naught by 4 pi I bar cross dl bar into r cap by r cube.
That's it. Current is a vector quantity, Amma. Current is a scalar quantity. Mohit, vector form of law.
So mu naught I into dl cross r divided by 4 cube into r.
Why again? You have always said dl bar cross divided by r. Mu naught by 4 pi k into I brackets open dl bar cross r bar divided by r cube. By mistake, I told you Biot-Savart law is mu naught by 4 pi IDL by r square if you take, right? I you can write as dq by dt. dl by dt will become velocity. So it can also be written as qv by r square or q into v bar cross r bar divided by r cube. Somebody wrote that qv. So why would that become a Biot-Savart law? Complete this. Tomorrow, if anybody does less than 30 questions, from Monday, you are going to come to campus. I'm going to make you stand on your knees after the class to do those.
Online tomorrow.
Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, online. From Monday, will come no offline classes. Right? And Saturday, I'll try to complete your communication systems. Whole chapter. Everything is theory. I don't do amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, and your wavelength and height of the tower, and your LOS, line of sight. That's all. Those are only 4 formula in your communication systems. I'm going to tell you that on Saturday. Remaining everything communication systems, you will study. What is transducer, what is transmitter, what is receiver, and all that. Okay, it's very simple. Clear? Theory part. So Monday when you come, we'll be solving numericals, okay, on communication systems, and I take time and explain you that electromagnetic waves chapter we have left, right? Electromagnetic waves we have left.
Yes.
4 laws, and then displacement current, and then momentum, and energy carried by electromagnetic wave. These are there. We'll do that. So electromagnetic wave formula will be perfect. With that, everything will be over. September 25th onwards revision. Anybody not doing it, you will see the bad side. I'm telling you. Clear? Revision, I'll be exclusively into the formula sheets I've given you. Explain again every concept for you. I'll again revise the formula to go solve numericals.
Thank you.